The ultimate inside job, how $282 million vanished overnight in war-torn Baghdad. Imagine this, in a city where bombs explode daily, checkpoints choke every road, and militias rule the shadows. 3 trusted guardians turn traitors. They slip away under the cover of night with enough cash to fund an empire, $282 million in crisp US dollars. But here's the twist that keeps me up at night as an investigative journalist. How did they pull it off without a single shot fired? And why, despite recovering most of the loot, have the thieves evaded justice for nearly 2 decades? This is the story of the Dar es Salaam investment bank robbery of 2007, a heist so audacious it shattered records and exposed the fragile underbelly of a nation in chaos. Buckle up, we're diving into one of history's most enigmatic bank jobs. U.S. forces man a checkpoint in Baghdad, 2007, a daily reality that made escaping with millions seem impossible. Baghdad, 2007, a city on the edge of anarchy. To understand this robbery, you have to step back into the inferno that was Baghdad in July 2007. 4 years after the US-led invasion toppled Saddam Hussein, Iraq was a powder keg. Sectarian violence raged between Sunni and Shiite groups, with militias like the Mahdi army controlling neighborhoods and clashing with coalition forces. Bombs detonated in markets, bodies piled up in the streets. On the very day of the heist, 18 corpses were discovered across the city, victims of the ongoing bloodshed. Checkpoints dotted every major route, manned by Iraqi police, US troops, or militia fighters searching vehicles for weapons or explosives. Escaping with a truckload of cash, it should have been suicide. Yet in this lawless environment, cash was king. Banks like Dar es Salaam Investment Bank, a private institution in the bustling Karata district, hoarded massive sums in US dollars because electronic transfers were unreliable amid the instability. Billions flowed through Iraq for reconstruction, payoffs, and black market deals, making banks tempting targets. But who would dare hit one in broad daylight, or rather, under the veil of night? The guardians turned ghosts. Who were the thieves? Enter the perpetrators, 3 bank guards, ordinary men tasked with protecting the vault, but with shadowy ties to Shiite militias. These weren't hardened criminals from a Hollywood script. They were insiders, sleeping at the bank as part of their duties, with intimate knowledge of its operations. Reports vary. Some say 2 guards masterminded it, others insist on 3. But all agree it was a classic inside job. Their militia connections, that's the sensational detail that elevates this from a simple theft to a thriller. In Baghdad's fractured landscape, militias provided protection, influence, and, crucially, safe passage through checkpoints. Why so much cash on hand that night? Mystery shrouds it. The bank held $282 million in US bills, plus about $176,000 in Iraqi dinars, an astronomical sum even for wartime Iraq. Was it for a major payout, reconstruction funds, or something more sinister? Officials clammed up, leaving us to speculate. But one thing's clear, these guards didn't need guns or dynamite. They had keys, trust, and the cover of chaos. The heist unfolds, a silent vanishing act. Picture the scene on July 11, 2007. As Baghdad simmered under a scorching summer night, the guards struck. No alarms blared, no witnesses stirred. They simply loaded the cash, likely into vehicles, and melted into the darkness. How did they evade the web of checkpoints? Their militia links provided the golden ticket, forged passes, insider tips, or outright bribes to wave them through. In a city where moving a suitcase could get you detained, hauling away the equivalent of several tons of bills without a trace, it's the stuff of legends. The next morning, bank employees arrived to a chilling sight. Front doors ajar, vault emptied, guards gone. No forced entry, no struggle, just an empty fortress. Panic rippled through Karata as word spread of the biggest theft since the invasion's looting sprees. This wasn't just a robbery. It was a betrayal that exposed how deeply militias had infiltrated everyday life. If you're gripped by these tales of real-world intrigue and hidden power plays, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel for more deep dives into unsolved mysteries like this one. An Iraqi soldier patrols a Baghdad street amid military checkpoints, capturing the tense atmosphere of 2007. The hunt begins, shadows and dead ends. In the immediate aftermath, Iraqi authorities scrambled. The Interior and Finance Ministries formed a joint committee to probe the heist, vowing swift justice, but details were scarce. Officials dodged questions about the bank's cash hoard or the guards' identities. Whispers of militia involvement grew louder, suggesting the theft might have funded insurgent operations or personal empires. U.S. forces, bogged down in their surge against al-Qaeda, offered little public insight, leaving the investigation mired in Baghdad's bureaucratic fog. Sensational rumors swirled. Was the money smuggled across borders, funneled into militia coffers, or hidden in plain sight? The heist's scale earned it the Guinness World Record for the greatest bank robbery, a dubious honor that underscores its audacity. Yet as weeks turned to months, leads evaporated. No dramatic chases, no recovered getaway vehicles, just silence. The enigmatic aftermath, money returns but questions linger. Here's where the story takes its most thrilling turn. According to some reports, most of the $282 million was eventually recovered. A staggering feat in a country where billions in aid vanished without trace. 52. How? Details are frustratingly thin. Was it through militia negotiations, tip-offs, or sheer luck? Other accounts contradict this, claiming none of the cash resurfaced, fueling theories of a cover-up. Either way, the perpetrators remain ghosts. No arrests, no trials, no justice. They could be living lavishly abroad or perhaps met a grimmer fate in Iraq's shadows. This heist isn't just about money. It's a window into how war breeds opportunity for the bold. In Baghdad's labyrinth of alliances and betrayals, $282 million could buy armies, silence witnesses, or vanish forever. And that's what makes it endure, the unanswered what-ifs. Did the guards pull off the perfect crime, or were they pawns in a bigger game? As I continue uncovering these forgotten sagas, one thing's certain. The truth is out there, waiting to be chased. If this has you on the edge of your seat, subscribe to my YouTube channel now for more pulse-pounding investigations into history's greatest enigmas. Who knows what will